What's up, everybody? I'm Aiden.
I'm Clark.
In today's video, we're going to talk about the Walrus Audio Slo Reverbe
And D1 Mako delay.
Welcome
to Liquid Studios. For this video, we're going to start by going through the Walrus Audio Slo Reverbe, and then we're going to get to some sound samples. We'll come back and we'll discuss our thoughts on the reverb, and then we'll do the same thing with the delay. We'll talk a little bit about it, show some sound samples, come back, our thoughts about it, and then we're going to show you sound samples of the two combined. So I'll let Aiden tell you a little bit about the pedal.
So just quickly, the controls on it are your on, off, and then you have a sustain button, which will sustain the note that you're playing at the time that you engage it. For your controls, you have control over the decay, the filter, the mix, the depth, and the X. What's X?
X is like your modulation, kind of, in the effect of it.
Your options are dark, rise, and dream, and sine, wrap, and sync.
Let's get to some samples of the pedal. We'll start the demo here just with the clean sound out of the amp. Now I'll throw on the Slo Reverbe on the dark setting with the mix knob at about 50%. And I'm running these through the effects loop of the Mesa Boogie. Now I'm on the rise setting with the mix knob set to 100%. This one's really cool with the sustain because it will play whatever note or chord you've hit when you hold down the sustain, so you can just play leads and stuff over top of it. So yeah, you can definitely get a lot of cool, really spacey type of sounds out of that. Then the final setting on this reverb is the dream setting. I'll show that now to you. Another really cool feature about this pedal is the fact that you can change up the type of wave with the reverb sound, so you can affect it a little bit more. I'll demonstrate that right here. Just gives you a lot more room to experiment around and really alter your sound.
as you can hear, the reverb does sound great. We've had a few reverbs. I still have an older Electro Harmonics Holy or Grail reverb, which is great too, but it's a bit of a one-trick pony, especially compared to something like this.
And it takes up so much real estate on your board just to do that one
Yeah, and it's a special power supply, so
it's definitely very cumbersome to have that out to use. I personally use a Boss RV5 for my reverb, but since getting this pedal, I'm probably just going to pull that off completely and only use this one because it's really cool. You can turn down the depth on it and the mix and just have it really kind of in the background like a light, standard, subtle reverb, or you can crank it up and get really unique ambient sounds. And it's really cool being able to sustain the chords when you play them because you can then move the filter knob and do really cool filter sweeps across different resonances, and you can play leads over it and have that kind of drone out almost like a synthesizer would behind you. The next pedal we're going to get to is the Walrus Audio D1 Mako delay. This pedal is amazing for a digital delay. It has stereo in and out on it. It also has 6 different types of delay, but you can also sweep between those. There's a ton of different sounds in between switching all of those. You can change your quantization. There's 3 different selections between quarter note, half note, and dotted half note. You can tweak multiple settings, modulation, and your tone of your delay. You can tweak the time and repeats, which goes really far, and you can have it just kind of infinitely delay out on you if you would like. The mix knob is great for blending, and it also has a special attack knob, which works as like a ducking delay that allows you to have the delay work off of how you're playing as opposed to it just coming in right away, being very pronounced. It will subtly be in behind while you're playing, then when you stop, it will jump back up in volume like you want it to.
The really interesting thing with this pedal is it has MIDI in and out on it. So you're able to hook up a MIDI controller and you can use that to switch between presets that you can load in. You can load in 128 different presets, which is unbelievable. That was one of the main reasons we wanted to look at this. Is we're doing everything now off of in-ears, and we're usually, especially when we're playing with the band, we're usually playing to a click track. So because we're always tempo mapping the song, being able to program in the tempos into this is fantastic, just to make sure that your guitar leads and everything are going to sound exactly like you want them to sound.
Well, let's check out some sound samples. Right now I'm just on the digital setting. And now the mod setting. The vintage setting. Dual delay setting. finally, the reverse delay. So as you can hear, this pedal does sound absolutely amazing. My standard delay that I've used for the last several years has been the MXR carbon copy delay, and that's all I ever really used for a delay pedal for the longest time until getting the Helix. And that gave me the chance to really experiment and mess around with a bunch of different types of delay settings and sounds. So being able to have it now in a small form factor pedal where I can take it with my amp rigs or anything is amazing, and always know that everything's going to be synced up and time aligned properly to what I'm always playing with my band. I'm really happy with it, and I would recommend it for that factor alone for anybody who's looking for that type of a sound and looking for those type of features.
Yeah, we've had a few delays. Like we both have carbon copies. I also have a couple Boss digital delays, which they're great. But like Clark said, just being able to sync everything to the BPM. If you are playing where you're using backing tracks or you're playing to a click, being able to tempo sync it is just going to mean that your leads and everything is going to just ring out exactly like you want. It's going to sound perfect all the time. Yeah, like Clark said, we're really happy with both of these pedals. They've been great so far, and I can't foresee us
really swapping them out for anything else. Now I'm going to show you the two pedals combined. I'm running them both through my Mesa Boogie Mark V pedal on the clean channel through the effects loop. These pedals sound phenomenal together. They give you really nice ambient, spacey sounds, and I just find them great because they do exactly what you want guitar pedals to do, to inspire you to just keep playing. And once you start sitting down turning these on, you don't really want to stop. And that's the best part about any gear that you get. We'll get to the sound samples of the two combined. I hope you enjoy them, and thanks for checking out the video.
Thanks everybody for checking out our video. If you enjoyed it,
Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
to stay up to date on new videos that we release. You can also connect with us on social media, Twitter @Liquid Studio 2 and Instagram @Liquid Studio Producers.
We host a live stream every Monday and Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on
eLive,
at
eLive.
TV/Liquid Studio.
Come, hang out, talk, and create music with us. We post all the songs we create to SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Liquid Studio Producers. We list the key and BPM of each song.
You can then download the songs, add your own vocals and instruments to create your very own songs, or just enjoy the music for yourself.
Also, if you're a content creator, you can use any of the songs we create as royalty-free music for your own video content.